Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force. In the last episode, we got our clown control deck on lock. We have built it, we've used it, it's been serving us pretty well. It's been a nice little change of pace for the series so far. Using that water deck, it was fun, it's a good deck, but it got a little old, so changing it up never hurt anybody. And as you could probably tell, we're in a bit of a different location. Not one that we haven't seen before, but certainly one that we weren't in at the end of the last one, and that is because in between recordings, I was doing some grinding. As you can see, I have brought my money back up just a little bit. But I wanted to check and see if something had become available to us from our grinding, and it had, and so I grinded a little bit more while I was in here, but I think this is probably pretty good. So I'm going to show that off really quickly. While off screen, I was grinding to get this pack here, the Beast Kingdom pack. So the reason that I wanted this is because Clown Control isn't complete without our pseudo-clown buddy, Blade Rabbit, who does the exact same thing as Dream Clown does, just he's a bunny. So I was looking at how to try to get him in this game, and it looks like this pack is only one of, I think, 2 packs that he appears in, and this is the earliest way that we can get him. So we're gonna start off by getting some Beast Kingdom packs and trying to pull ourselves a playset of Blade Rabbit if we can. So I think we'll go for just 10 for now and see how that goes. Hyena is actually not a bad card. We could potentially try to make a beast deck maybe in the future. Stray Lambs is decent. Gives us some tokens. Let's see. The Big March of Animals is actually a decent card. Beast Fangs is mid. Crazy Beast, Beast Soul Swap, Death Wombat. Okay, I'll speed this up a little bit. Now that we've seen a little bit of what Wicked Worm Beast, baby. There's our Blade Rabbit. And Forest Guard Green Baboon, or Green Baboon Defender of the Forest. That's a good one. Now that's a reason to play beasts, if I ever saw one. Let's see. Yakugai or Panda's pretty good. Ooh. King of all animals, that guy. Blade Rabbit number 2. Bazoo is really good as well. 3 Hump Lakuta. Dying Keto is kind of terrible. Second Hyena, I think. Second Gakugai or Panda. That's our playset of Hyenas. So we are 2 Blade Rabbits deep. I want the playset. I really want the playset, so I'm gonna buy 10 more packs of this, just to see. Not only if we can get the playset, but what else we might be able to pull, because, I mean, that was a pretty good opening. The Green Baboon, plus the King of all animals, that's pretty good. Master of Oz is a decent card. So maybe we'll make a beast deck in the future, who knows? There's another copy of him, the King of all animals. Dark Zebra was up there, not a bad card. Cross Counter's not terrible either. Bubonic Vermin, I think that's our 2nd or 3rd copy. Frenzied Panda's okay. Wicked Worm Beast, baby. Master of Oz again. Nothing... We don't have the pieces to summon Master of Oz, though. That's kind of a problem. And we have yet to see... Oh, there's the Desk Koala. That's one of the pieces we need. We've yet to see... Oops, Silent End. We didn't see a single Blade Rabbit at all. Oh, I didn't mean to hit A. We didn't see a single Blade Rabbit. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm gonna buy like 5 more of these. We just need 1 more. There it is. Okay, so Wild Nature's release is pretty good too, actually. Wild Nature's Release is actually pretty good. Anything else here worth noting while we speed through this? Not really. The second Desquala, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, we might build some kind of beast deck at some point or another. These cards aren't bad. I keep accidentally hitting A instead of B. So what I want to spend the rest of this money on this episode is more of the normal monster pack here, and there's a specific reason for it, and that specific reason is I really want those packs that were here back, and I think to get them I need to get a higher percentage on the first normal monster pack. Maybe something out of Spice of Duel 2 could have contributed to that since I didn't get nearly as much from it, but I think I want to go for as many normal monster packs as I can here to try and get some stuff going, because we don't have the Dark Magicians anymore that we had before, and that was kind of a fun strategy we could have played around with and tried to use. So I would like to try that. 13 packs seems okay. See if we can get at least one of those Dark Magicians back if possible. So far, nothing to talk about. Yeah, nothing so far. Prevent Rats, a 2k wall. Maybe for our beast deck, maybe. Could be something. Could be something. I don't know. I don't know if we're past the point of like a 2k defender being good. Like DD Trainer too. Like being good without an effect, that is. Like just being a 2k defender for a 2k defender's sake. I don't know if we're past that point yet. I don't think we really are, but... And there's the Dark Magician. There's one. We got one of them back. That is pretty darn good. I will take it. And Millennium Shield. Yeah. Let's see if this got our packs back. It didn't. It did not. It did not. I guess we'll try to pull more from Spice of Duel then. I really want to get those packs back. I really hated that I lost them the way that I did, because like it was kind of dumb. I just updated my my controls and the game got reset, so that was tough, but it's fine because we're just gonna pull some really good stuff out of this. Yamada Dragon. It's 2 Z Metal Tank we've pulled. I mean, I'm sure we already had probably the playset. There's a Y Dragon Head if we didn't have it already. I do want to play the VWXYZ deck. I think it's quite fun. Tsukuyomi is really good. Do we have that? I don't think I pulled a Tsukuyomi. Tsukuyomi is really good. We definitely want to play that in our clown control deck. That is above average. Oh, there was a card that appeared in a recent episode of North Academy. Let me see if I can find it. Metallizing Parasite Lunatite. Pretty interesting. Did we have the Sook? We didn't. We didn't have the Sook. That's a good pickup. That is above average. We will take it. Unfortunately, our packs still haven't shown up here yet. I don't really know what we're missing, honestly. Maybe like something from this pack or this pack, maybe too. Or like this pack. I don't know. I don't really know what I did to get those guys. I'd have to go back and look. But we have our playset of the Blade Rabbit. We have the Tsukuyomi. We got some cooking to do, so I'm going to go ahead and update the deck off camera real quick. And this time I promise I will not lose anything. And I will be right back once I'm done making my edits. Alright, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I have since updated the deck, and I will be doing the card by card really quickly, just to get you an idea of what we're working with now. I only changed a couple of the cards around, only 4 cards, but they are some notable changes, so let's get into it. we got the Book. Book's versatile, really good card. Obviously got to keep it in here. Compulse is also pretty versatile, keeping it in here for similar reasons to Book. Confy's good for ripping cards out of the opponent's hand. I don't see a reason not to play this, but if I was going to cut another card, if I needed to cut a spell trap, it probably would have been this. Not a bad card, just not super great for what we're trying to do. Crass Clown's still in here. I mean, Crass Clown's not super great for the deck, I'm not going to lie. I've been looking up builds and stuff like that, and I've noticed most of them omit Crass, but I like it. I like Crass Clown, so I'm keeping it. He's staying in. Dream Clown, the heart and soul of the deck, can't do it without him. Earthquake's pretty decent. Another spell trap that would be up on the chopping block if I needed to cut one, though. Giant Rat's really good. Gets us to our Dream Clown and to our Rabbit and to some other cards in our deck. Grand Marg's part of our win condition, which is to tribute summon some big dudes over top of some of our smaller dudes to be able to win the game. Labyrinth's gonna switch the battle positions of all monsters during the end phase, which is pretty good. Jujutsu Master I cut down to 1 copy. I really like the Jujutsu Master and the Wall of Illusion. They overperform, I feel like, but with more clown control options now in the deck, I feel like these guys can kind of go down to 1 and it'd be okay. Level limit is still in here at 1 copy. I would like to run 2 of this if I could pull another copy, but I have to actually attempt to pull another copy, so there's that. But this is still pretty good. Stops a lot of the opponent's bigger stuff from doing anything. It kind of messes with us too a little bit, but we don't really worry about that so much. Mobius is part of the Tribute Big Dude strategy. Mystic Tomato gets us into our Crass Clown and also some of our other really good cards. Negate Attack is in here to stall. I could also probably cut down this if I needed to cut some spell traps, but I don't think I need to. Polly's in here to get us to our Bakuri box because it's funny. Ryukishin Clown is still in here, another card that doesn't get really played all that often, but I feel like calling the deck like Clown Control with only like Dream Clown in it, it just kind of feels off to me. I like Ryukishin Clown, I think he's kind of cool, and you know, being able to summon him off Mystic Tomato to be able to do plays with your Dream Clown's kind of fun. I like this card. I want to keep it in here. Sangan's in here because it searches like our entire deck. Well, not our entire deck, but all of our smaller guys. Solemn's in here because God says no. It's just a good card. Stops anything. Stumbling's in here to facilitate some more clown control plays. We activate this. We summon our Dream Clown and get a free pop. Seems pretty good. Our opponent's monsters can't really do anything with this up. Summon Skull is a big bomb. 2500 attack. Pretty good. Biggest monster in the deck. Swords Revealing Light gets us to our other monster stalls. Lets us do a lot. The Tricky's a free special summon. It's also just kind of large, so if we're sitting on Dream Clown, we don't really have anything to back it up to do damage. This is pretty good. Wabaku is in here at 2 to stall. Pretty decent card for that. Wall of Illusion is cut down to 1, as I previously stated. It's a good card. Overperforms, I feel like, but maybe we'll bump this back up, but I think this is good enough for now. Zero Gravity at 2. I'd probably run 3 of this if I had it. Just switches battle positions, does a lot for the deck. Pretty versatile. Blade Rabbit is in here as a 3 of now. It is effectively just copies 4, 5, and 6 of Dream Clown, and he has terrible stats, but that doesn't matter because that's not what he's here for. And the newly acquired ultra rare Tsukuyomi, it's gonna let us flip our monsters down, flip our opponent's monsters down, and just really annoy our opponents. Suk's just a good card, so he's in here for that purpose, and that's the deck that we're gonna be playing in today's episode. So, honestly, not a whole lot going on at the moment, since we've kind of beaten everybody right now. But I do want to go and talk to everybody, I believe. I believe I still have yet to do that in this day. Chaz is down here. We still can't actually talk to Chaz. So we're going to go find our buddy Zane. Cheap Trick. Well, I mean, that's kind of my deck's whole gimmick, is doing cheap tricks, because it's clown control. Yeah, I think Alexis is down here. Just kind of run a little bit. I usually don't use this run button for no specific reason. Oh no, she's over here. My bad, my bad. I forgot there was a split between a boys and girls dorm. I'm not gonna lie about it. Let's talk about duels, and she didn't like that. Alright, alright, alright. I understand. I get it. I get it. It's cool. It's fine. I get it. I'm gonna go here now and talk to our boy Bastion, who is not really our boy, but we'll talk to him anyway. Well, you wanted to practice dueling. I'll talk to you about that. Nope. Okay. Understandable. Understandable. I'm pretty sure I already talked to all the Cypher boys off screen, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Just to make sure, because I might have tried to save that for the actual video. Take naps and eat curry. Alright. Well, in that case, let's talk about the academy. Yeah, just the usual. Alright, okay. Cyrus. Yeah, it looks like Oh, he was mad about that. It looks like I did save it for the video, so that's good. As you can see, I was dueling Chumley a bit. Not nearly as much as the rest of the guys here, but it still gave his pack to me on a rotation, so I was cool with that. And he doesn't really want to talk to us, so yeah, I was cool with going there real quick just to grab the cards that we needed to make our deck complete. So now we have it. And speaking of that, now that we have our deck complete, there is a guy that I've been wanting to take on. Let's see if he's gonna let us. Let's talk to him first. You're in the same dorm as him, but trying to become like that dropout boy. Will you duel us? I can't believe you'd say something like that. It's like that to me. I have a PhD in dueling. It takes guts. Come on then. Alright, he will duel us. Awesome. I kind of figured he would, but you never know. I'm going to go with Paper. Paper Gang just seems the correct choice, and it is. So we're going to go first. Skill Leader Beg. That's a funny name for a deck, honestly. It's been a minute since I've dueled this guy. And he's going to show us just how tough the real world is, and he's one of our, like, few important characters that we've never even, like, tried to take on, so I feel like this will be fun. We're gonna go normal summon Giant Rat. Set 2. I mean, setting him could have been better. He has 50 more defense. So maybe that was the play? I don't really know. But yeah, Crowler here, he's interesting. Got a unique model because his dual disc is completely different than everybody else's. That's kind of cool. Fun thing to note, he's going to slap down his Mechanical Chaser. And in the face of our Giant Rat, that's pretty not cool. But you know what? We're not too worried about it. We're not too worried about it. Our rat will fall, will take 450 damage. But he used his normal summon. And our rat gets us a search, and we're going to go with Dream Clown. Just because it has some better stats than our Blade Rabbit. He is going to set one card in the back row, and that is not ideal. That is not ideal. There's a play that we have next turn. I don't know how much I like it, but we do have it. We actually have several plays, but first we're going to switch our Dream Clown to defense position here. Use it to pop that Chaser. I kind of want to tribute this for Grand Marg, but I'm going to go just Crass Clown, I think. I feel like that's probably fine. Because, like, if that's, like, Saku, then he's going to burn it. Potentially. And if not, we can just tribute our Crass Clown on the next turn. Because we have plenty of stall tools set face down. Even in the face of, like, Feather Duster, our monsters can't die because we have Waboku, which is chainable. I would probably run more copies of Waboku over the negate attacks that I have. He's got another Mechanical Chaser. But, you know, stall cards are stall cards. He is going to go for the attack. That is the complete incorrect monster to go for right now, but I will activate the negate attack to protect it. And he is going to just pass on that. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything to switch the battle positions of our monsters, otherwise that'd be pretty good. And there is the Blade Rabbit, right on time. So we're going to put Dream Clown back into attack position, and we are going to normal summon the Grand Mark. And he is going to get rid of this back row, which was Rare Metal Morph. Alright, that's okay. That's not too bad. So we have stuff to protect our Dream Clown, and we have a big monster on the board. We're going to have a Blade Rabbit to normal summon on our next turn. So we can have a Blade Rabbit to switch to defense mode and pop some stuff, and then our Dream Clown to switch to defense mode and pop some stuff. It'll be pretty good. They'll just kind of be alternating attack and defense positions, like we did with the 2 copies of Dream Clown in the last episode. Albeit, Blade Rabbit won't do as much damage, but we're just here to wear down our opponent so they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! And so far, we've only seen Mechanical Chaser out of Dr. Crowler here. He's going to set a monster, set a back row, and pass his turn. I'm not going to lie, guys, I was expecting a little bit more. I feel like I've been saying this a lot in these videos. So I'm like, I was expecting this guy to do more. But it does not happen very often. So we're going to normal summon the Blade Rabbit, switch our Dream Clown to defense position. Its effect's going to activate, targeting that set card. And it was Soldier. I kind of figured he would have normal summoned the Soldier to try to get rid of Dream Clown. I mean, he was obviously right to not do that. But, like, I don't know. I feel like the AI would normally do something like that. I don't know. I may be wrong. We're going to hit for a ton of damage with Grand Mark here. 2,400 to the Dome Piece. And that's pretty much game right there. Doesn't really matter what he does next turn. We can negate whatever attacks that he may try to throw our way, and we have the damage on board to kill him. And any normal summon that he makes is just going to die to our Blade Rabbit, going into defense mode. Yep, setting another monster face down. And setting a back row, so it could be like Mirror Force or something. It could be. Something like Mirror Force is really all that does it here. We have the Labyrinth of Nightmare, which is kind of cool. Let's put this into attack. Blade Rabbit goes to defense position. Pop that. And it was Battle Footballer. That's a pretty sizable ass on that monster. I'll set Rat. We will just go into battle and add a little bit of insult to injury. We'll let our clown get in there. He has a back row. Widespread Ruin. That's one of those cards that would do it. Destroy a monster with the highest attack. So actually, if I would have normal summoned, the rat, we would have won the duel this turn. It's fine. It's okay. Because we are still in complete control of the duel. And setting Labyrinth here will be really nice, because if during his end phase, he's got a monster on the board, because we can defend our monsters with like Wabaku and stuff. If we activate that during his end phase and switch our monsters' battle positions, our Dream Clown's going to pop the monster. And it's the third Mechanical Chaser. Alright, this guy loves Mechanical Chaser. Ancient Gears? Nah, doesn't need it. Mechanical Chaser? Real shit. Telling you. Real shit Mechanical Chaser. Base Mechanical Chaser. So we're going to negate attack. In the end phase, we're going to flip up our Labyrinth of Nightmare. It will forcibly trigger. Oh, that does. Oh, it only works on the monsters on our field or his field. I forgot about that, depending on whose turn it is. But we will get ourselves a pop, switch our Blade Rabbit back to the attacking position, and our Crass Clown's gonna come in. Now we'll add insult to injury by poking him with Blade Rabbit. I'm starting to think Labyrinth of Nightmare is actually not as good as I remember it being. Maybe if we had some better clown control cards. Like more stumblings, or like level limits, or gravity binds. Maybe maybe those are what's on the chopping block for real. And there we go. Crowler is bested. He only did damage to us because we allowed it. That must sting. Gaining a little bit of money there. Huh? Well, I was only 50% of my true skill. I wouldn't give 100% against a student. Come back anytime. Alright. I'm gonna try something else now. Since we still have time, I'm gonna go here now, and go over here, and no, he doesn't have a deck. Damn it. If they don't have like the little deck box next to their name down there, or underneath their name, they don't actually have a deck, so you can't duel them. What about you? You do have a deck. If I get in any trouble, I'll let you know. Alright, well, let's duel. So we're gonna take on Fonda Fontaine here. I was gonna run the Gauntlet of Teachers, but it looks like they didn't give Satyr, whatever his name is. Looks like they didn't give that guy a deck, which is kind of unfortunate. But then again, he plays Curry in the anime, so like fair enough. But you could have given him a Hungry Burger deck, and that would have been fantastic. It would have been terrible, but it would have been fantastic. And starting off this hand, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not great. It is not terrible. Catnipped Kitty. Koneko would be proud. This card cannot attack if there is another beast monster on your side of the field. Make the defensive monster your opponent's side of the field 0 until this turn. Until the end phase. This effect can only be used once per turn. So it's a 0 attack monster that doesn't do anything. Pretty cool. I don't remember dueling Fontaine here very much. Oh, and a trap card, Light of Intervention. So monster cards cannot be set face down. Monsters can be set in face up defense position. That's actually not a bad card against, or for my deck, not against my deck. It's a terrible card against my deck, but that's not a bad card for my deck. Honestly. So we're going to normal summon our Sangan here and go into the Catnip Kitty, because it doesn't matter if anything happens to our Sangan, he's just going to search for our clown. Gonna deal that damage. We're going to go to our second main phase, set down a couple of cards, and we're pretty much golden. I kind of like that card because like it makes Crass Clown work more, because I don't know if I don't think it counts when he's flip summoned to like get the bounce. Rescue Cat. Okay, she is gonna use the cat effect. What is she summoning? Nimble Momonga and Nimble Momonga. Okay. In her end phase, we are going to Labyrinth of Nightmare, which will then swap all of her Momongas into attack position, which will kill them. Pretty darn good. I actually don't think that kills them. I think that Rescue Cat did that, but it doesn't matter. We are going to normal the Crass. Go to our battle phase and hit for 2350. Rescue Cat doesn't actually get good until the Synchro era, which we are a pretty good ways off as far as this game is concerned, because we have Tag Force 1, which is this game. Tag Force 2, and Tag Force 3. And then those games are all set in GX if I'm not mistaken. And then Tag Force 4, if I'm not mistaken, is where we get into the Synchro era of Yu-Gi-Oh! So that card is not going to be good for a very long time. But that's okay. We don't really want to have to worry about Cat Synchro. Speaking of which, there's another copy of Rescue Cat coming in. Its effect is going to now trigger. So she's going to summon 2 more level 3 or lower beasts from the deck. And we're going to see another Momonga. And a Archfiend Marmot of Nefariousness. Okay, we saw it. And there's swords. We don't really care too much about swords because we're a control deck, so we're just trying to control the board and win the game like that. So we're not too worried about it. Let's draw for turn. A Mobius would have been sick right there, but we did not, unfortunately did not get Mobius. We got our Dream Clown though. And I'm just going to put Sangan in attack because I don't really want it to be in defense mode. I mean, my opponent's not going to have anything. They have nothing. I'm going to put Crass into attack then and just pass my turn. So Labyrinth will trigger in end phase, switching all my stuff. But that's kind of fine. Like I said, right now we're just kind of biding our time, waiting for swords to expire. We can control the game. We have 2 clowns that can do their effects now. And she is playing Petite Angel. So her deck's kinda garbage. I thought she was supposed to be a teacher. I don't know how you could become a teacher at a dueling school with a deck that plays these cards, but hey, who am I to judge? Switching Crass to attack mode, effect of Crass will pop the Petite Angel. Not pop, it will bounce. My bad. We'll just be setting ourselves a card, and I think I'm going to switch this to attack mode and pass, so my Dream Clown is in attack position during the next turn here. So I can switch it to get some pops going. We always have Ryukishin Clown if she somehow manages to get more than 1 monster on the board, but I don't see that happening. Mecha Dog Marin, okay. What's this card do? This card in the field is destroyed and sent to the grave as a result of battle. Inflict 1,000 points of damage to both players' life points when this card in the field is destroyed and sent to the grave, except by battle, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent's life points. So he's gonna burn us for a stack every time that we do something. Fair enough. And he's gonna go in on our Sangan. That's fine. We don't really care. Because Sangan's going to search a card from our deck, which... I mean, does it matter, really, what we get here? We have the Clown combo on lock. I'm just going to get a Giant Rat. I think that's probably just fine. Because, like... I mean, what else do we really need at the moment? Draw for turn here. We are going to... I'm going to switch Dream Clown to defense position. And pop that card. I will take some burn, but that's okay. That's the only real, like, somewhat real monster she's played this entire duel. So, like, having a monster with attack points on her side of the field just kind of doesn't do it for me. I will normal summon the rat. And we'll set a card. And that is the last turn that swords will be active. It'll expire, and our labyrinth will set everything back the way we want it. So I guess that card with like something that can prevent your opponent from like um, like killing your monsters is pretty good. Labyrinth can be good in that regard. And Messenger of Peace. We do not care about that card at all. All of our monsters now in the deck are weenies, except for our tribute guys. So we don't really care what stall cards she's playing. We play under those perfectly fine. Messenger was a card I was going to play in this deck anyway. So I think, that being said, we are in as good of a position as we could possibly hope to be at the moment. So we're going to switch our Dream Clown into the defensive position right now. Pop this guy. Switch our Crass Clown back to attack position. And we'll summon our Ryukyushin Clown, which is going to allow us to change the battle position of a monster. So we're going to put our Dream Clown back into the attack position as well. And we're just going to go in and try to beat her down here. I think we might have game on board. Maybe. 3850, so I have... Yeah, I think we have game on board. Yep, definitely. Definitely game on board. Alright, that's pretty good. So our deck kind of hard counters hers, but then again, I don't know what deck wouldn't, really, unless you're like playing a deck that only has high attack point monsters, which is, you know, fine. Like, to each their own. Beatdown is a good strategy. But we're playing a deck full of weenies that just hit under Messenger of Peace, and yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Got the easy dub. Your teacher loses. The teacher loses, you're strong. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, either that or you're pretty weak. You know, but you gave me a lot of money. So, fair enough. Anyway. It's time for class now, so we timed that perfectly. And it's... Crowler's here. I thought we were getting a new teacher. Children, a duelist never gives up. Believe in your deck. Dr. Crowler is making sense. Eerie. And we're done with today's lesson. And he's not going to give us any cards because he's salty that I beat his ass earlier today. And that's the canon that I'm sticking to. Let's talk with Alexis here. She is going to... We're going to talk to her about duels. She didn't like that. I think I actually did that earlier and she didn't like it then either. That's tough. That's real tough. I'm gonna go talk to these guys first because I did want to make a pit stop off at the card shop. Just thinking about your brother. All right, okay. Well, let's talk about the academy. Nothing special. All right. Because we do have a little bit of money right now. I would like to try and get those card packs back by the end of the episode. That was kind of... that was kind of my goal for the episode, was to get those card packs back and get Blade Rabbit to complete our deck. Hopefully both of those things would happen simultaneously, but it would not appear that we were that lucky. So, I'm very doubtful that either of the card shop girls here will duel me, but we'll see. You want to talk about the academy? He did want to talk about the academy. Alright, that's pretty good. And Jaden? Sushi sandwich. Hobbies? Eh, okay, alright. Alright, cool. We'll take it, we'll take it. And good old Cyrus here. I'll talk to you about the academy. Just the usual. Okay. So... Oh yeah, what is this thing here? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I guess this is where like we get the packs from. I was gonna see if that was something. I want to do one more duel to get it like 1,000 DP and spend it on some packs. We've already... Oh yeah, I've never beaten this person actually off camera. um, so let's duel them. I don't duel random NPCs too often. I think in the first episode we did, and then in the one where we visited the abandoned dorm we did. So this will be a nice return to form here. Where we take on a random NPC. I actually never beat this one off screen whenever I was in here grinding out money early on in the series when my deck was still trash. So it'll be good coming in with a souped up deck here, ready to go. We are going to T-set pass with our giant rat. I know I probably could have played the clown and just got the clown control going, but you know, it'd be really funny if she killed the rat, I summon a clown, summon another clown, and just did the loop. Oh, and she's gonna knock the set. Oh no. Oh no. And she's got Pot of Greed. This is not going well. And she has the Sangan, though. That's kind of good for us. That is kind of good for us, because we have Dream Clown in hand. So we can beat over the Sangan with the Dream Clown, and then start clown controlling after that. I will take the stack, and going into main 2, she's got a back row for us. And that is that. So that's a pretty strong start. I mean, knock into Pog into Sangan. It's pretty good. And we have the Blade Rabbit, so we can get some shenanigans going. We have the technology. I'm gonna summon out our Dream Clown. And we are gonna go over the Sangan. A solid 2-hundo. Gone. And she's gonna activate that Sangan to get Warrior Lady. I mean, I think you guys can kind of see why she was kicking my old deck's ass. Like, it wasn't my, like, old deck as in, like, the version that we saw in the last episode that it was used in. Because I didn't have the good beaters, I didn't have a lot of the staples, but, like, you can see why. She was absolutely hosing me every single time. Like, knock, pog, dark hole! I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But, like, knock, pog, dark hole, warrior lady, Sangan, like, these are all really real cards. Like, dare I say, this is probably the most we've struggled against any duelist since getting deck upgrades. And it's just a random ass NPC. Like, Jules. Who the hell is Jules? Apparently, the bane of my frigging existence. This might be loss number 6, which is really embarrassing. So there's Exiled Force, so we just kind of lose. We're just kind of losing. Like, Exiled Force, too. Like, look at this. Like, anytime we try to put something out, she has an answer. Like, Force blows up our rabbit. And we're down to 1 turn on swords. She has had an answer for everything, which is a little bit ridiculous. I could set Rat, or I could set Clown. I'm gonna set Rat. I'm kind of afraid of seeing another knock out of her, though. If we see another knock, that's the end of the game, I think. I just don't think we can come back from a double knock. She had it! Oh boy. Alright. There's the Vampire Lord too. Oh my god. What is this deck even? I didn't remember it being this tough. I just kind of thought it was like this bad because my old deck was kind of garbage, but this is ridiculous. Let's draw for turn, I guess. Set Crass. If we see a third knock, that's I just don't know where we would go from there. I don't know where we would go from a third knock. Okay, alright, overpowering eye. I was kind of expecting knock, I'm not gonna lie. Select a monster to be able to attack directly this turn. That's pretty tough on Vampire Lord, honestly. I'm kind of tempted to take it. I think I'm gonna take it and not waste because they're going direct. So they're probably gonna have me ditch a spell card if I had to guess. That's usually... Oh, it's a monster, okay. Well, I can get a monster out of the deck that I don't really want to draw right now, like Ryukishin Clown I really don't want to draw into. Yeah, I'll ditch a Ryukishin Clown, because I really don't want to draw into one of those. Tributes Vampire Lord for Mobius. That's tough. That's really tough for us. I mean, we might as well chain the Waboku. So that's like the reason that I didn't use either of these cards, because I was like, well, we'll still have them next turn. That's why I took the damage, but Mobius just kind of stops that. That's tough. Like, I mean, look at this deck, though. Like, you can see what the issue was. Let's see if Crass Clown triggers off a flip. It does! Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, damn. So we contribute Crass for our Grand Mark here. And pop that last back row. Which was Call, so that would have helped her in the long run. And do some damage. Now we did give her the Mobius back, which is not an ideal circumstance. Because, like, if she can amass some monsters and bring the Mobius back out, like, our back row deck's not going to be doing too well. But right now all we have is Labyrinth, which isn't doing us any favors at the moment. It's just kind of here. We don't have any clown control stuff. And there's the pre-mat. What is this? Just everything good thrown into a deck? Jesus. What is she gonna bring back? Vampire Lord. Oh, she has the Mobius in hand. To, like, tribute over the Vampire Lord. Mist Body. So now, Vampire Lord isn't gonna be able to be killed in battle. That was an unfortunate mistake, because if she would have done that to Mobius, that would have been it. Like, Mobius couldn't die in a battle, so Grandmark, it could crash Grandmark, and they wouldn't both die. I'm just gonna flip it anyway. Look what I have, aha. But, yeah, that's a misplay. Even if we win this duel, I don't think we can count it as a true win. Because that's a misplay. And I have nothing, I have Tomato. Tomato would have likely bought me like a turn. I'm going to tribute this Grandmark for our Summon Skull. This is why Skull is kind of in here. Just to like be like a really big dude that's kind of hard to beat over. So he's pretty good in that regard. But we are dealing with literally everything good in Yu-Gi-Oh! The deck, so she's probably going to drop a Raigeki on us or something. Smashing Ground's just as good in this situation. That's tough. That is tough. But she has to pass on that. So we have the initiative. There's level limit. Level limit is not going to be good enough. Right now with just Tomato, we kind of can't afford to activate it. Tomato is going to set her back a little bit. She is down to 3,100. We've seen like all the good cards in Yu-Gi-Oh out of her. Like I don't know, man. That like I don't know what to say. I'm kind of dumbfounded at this point. Because she really has had everything. Like, an answer to every play. Drawing for turn. There's Confi to Confi the last card out of her hand. I'm going to do that. I might as well. What is it that she has? Vampire's Curse. Alright, well, I mean, it wasn't doing her any good right now. But it's fine. I mean, hitting that out of the hand could potentially, like, if she gets a monster big enough to either kill or fend off Tomato, then at least she can't drop that on us. I mean, maybe we should get her as our tag team partner instead of worrying about Jaden or Zane or somebody. Just get this girl. And there is the second copy of Tomato. So this is a game if that card isn't anything. It's probably like bottomless trap hole or something. She can't use it because all of my dudes are dinky. That'd be kind of funny. I doubt that's the case though, but it would be really funny if it was. And there we go. That is the game. And solid. Alright. We got our win back. We just gotta get 4 more to tie it up. Oh boy. Alright. So now that we have all of this money, we'll end this off by opening some more packs. And I think we're going to go with more Eternal Memories to try and get some more cards for Clown Control. Because where our monster pool is 100% complete, our spell trap lineup could be better, could be different. Some of these traps like that we're trying to play were chainable in more scenarios. We might get more use out of them, but unfortunately that's just not been the case lately. Ultimate Offering's fucking amazing. Jesus. I don't know if we'll be able to make great use of it in our Clown Control deck, but that's a great pickup. Fairy Box is really funny. I would consider playing it. We might even just do it just because can. There's Terraforming in the last pack. That was pretty good. That pack was kind of a dud. Luminous Spark's decent. DNA Surgery's pretty good for certain strategies. Final Attack Orders. That is like a hard counter to our deck. Ground Collapse. I don't remember what that card does. Won't lie about it. Anything else? I saw Prohibition. Prohibition's pretty good. There is D-Fissure for Macro Monarch. Mirror Wall. Okay. Ultimate Offering's a super rare and it's unlimited? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. That's going in a Monarch deck. We're going to make a Monarch deck with that. That's nasty. Oh my god, that's nasty. What's this card do? If both of your opponent have 5 or less cards on the field. Okay, yeah, that's kind of a bad card. Curse of Darkness. Each time a spell card is activated, the controller card takes 1,000 points of damage. That's not bad. It's not terrible. Fairy Box is funny. Zing Zin Hu's not bad. Minor Goblin Official. It's actually decent, I think. You like this card when your opponent's life points are 3,000 or less, inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points during each of his/her standby phases. Not bad. Terraforming's really good, unlimited for some reason, I don't know why. Let's see, anything else? DNA Surgery is good for certain strats. Final Attack Orders is a hard counter to our deck, but it's not terrible. Ground Collapse, like 2 monster card zones on the field, neither player can use the selected zones. That's like weird, but whatever. Tower of Babel's kind of fun for spell counter shenanigans. Prohibition's pretty good, actually. When you play this card, you declare a card name. As long as the card remains face up on the field, the declared card cannot be played. So if you draw this in against, like for example, if we were dueling Zane and we were like, I don't want Zane to summon Cyber Dragon, we drop this down, we declare Cyber Dragon, and he can't summon Cyber Dragon. So it's pretty good. Level limit area A is not the one that we wanted, but level 3 or lower monsters on the field are changed to attack position and remain there, so it's another hard counter to clown control. We won't be playing this. We have we have 4 Dim Fissure, so we'll be maxing out on this, maybe in a Macro Monarch deck of some sort. Mirror Wall is actually not terrible, but probably not playable, and that's about it. A bit of a dud opening, and we didn't even unlock our packs. So I have a feeling, I think it was maybe this pack, or maybe this one. No, that one's, maybe we pulled a lot more out of first normal monster, or something. I don't know. I don't know how far we got up in first normal. We might have been like 89% in this out of this pack. I don't remember. So we're definitely going to try to get those packs back. I want my Genzo. I miss him, and I want him. I had him for all of 2 seconds. I had the opportunity to get him for all of 2 seconds, and now he's gone. So we're going to be pulling from this pack more. We're going to be pulling from probably this pack more. This pack some more to get some more clown control stuff. The fire pack is a maybe. I like some of the fire cards, but not something I have like super big on my radar. We'll see though. I'm going to be doing a lot, and I mean a lot, of off-screen grinding, so to try to do that. So next episode, expect a big pack opening, because I want them back. I want them back. That all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like on the video, and of course a comment, and share the video with your friends. And of course, sub to my channel, follow me on Twitch, all of that fun business, and I will see you guys in the next episode.